least they're band members.
Yeah, they're all graduates. It's the 8th grade band.
Oh, so it would have been Casey. Dropped out of the band.
Pretty big band.
Oh, yes.
Where?
A lot of girls. Man. They're here and there. Look at all the girls. It's 10, 15 girls. For every one boy.
It's the redheaded girl.
See it choirs? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. All right, I'll give you that. I'm like going, it's the choir. Yeah, right. Okay, that makes sense then. I thought they were just entering. Everybody was entering. Choirs mostly all girls, so. Yeah,
this goes?
morning. It took about 2 hours and 20 minutes, and we gave out just a number of wonderful awards to multi-talented young people. It was pretty exciting. What we're going to do tonight is explain a little bit about these plaques. As Mr. Ballard mentioned, we're a young school. We're 3 years old. This is our 8th grade, our first 8th grade graduating class, or excuse me, recognition class. They've been here since 6th grade. And we've decided, being a young school, that we would like to set some tradition for future students and also for those who started out with us in our early stages. We, as a PTO, administration, and teachers, came together and decided to establish some recognition plaques. The plaques are recognizing excellence that will remain on the walls of Westfield for years to come, so that all former students and their parents can come in and visit and see their names, and also for students to strive for that are working through the middle school years. The names that go on these plaques have been chosen by the staff, as a group of students have gone above and beyond what we would consider excellence and have achieved outstanding achievement in all areas. The 3 plaques, they cover a lot. The first one is Fine and Practical Arts. The second one is Outstanding Citizenship. And the third one is Academic Excellence. The students were recognized this morning. They came up and they received their certificates. What we would like them to do right now is all students who came up and received their certificates, please stand up and be recognized by your parents. We have a souvenir book that will be going out tomorrow with all 8th grade students' names will be in it, but also all students who receive special awards will also be represented. Also, starting tomorrow, the plaques will be on display.
grade point average of 3.5 or higher out of a possible 4.0 for all 3 years at middle school. And they had to have been nominated by a teacher for outstanding achievement in either English, math, science, history, geography, art, and any other courses that reflect the school's core curriculum. The award originated in 1983 by President Ronald Reagan. Over 15 million students have been honored by the President's Educational Awards program. Tonight, with great honor, we will add 95 Westville students to that number. When we call your name, we ask that you please stand and face the audience to be recognized. Students may pick up their awards from Mrs. Verba after the ceremony in the cafeteria or tomorrow from your 7th hour teacher. And we ask that everyone please hold their applause until all the names have been announced. Patricia Aquino. Roxanne Bartlett. You guys can Nicole Phillip, Beth Graff, Abby Hages, Caitlin Hinley, Jocelyn Hunn, Lisa Johnson, Ryan Link, Kristen Lisa, James Ludwig, Danielle McDonald, Jacqueline Miro, Sarah Nelson, Michelle Osteen, Matthew Payne, Michael Rodrigo, Rachel Shattuck, Laura Siciliano, Amy Smith, Laura Stanulis, Christine Stokow, Dan Watson, Karen Young. Those are the 8 winners for the President's Medal. Holly Barrow, Becky Cranston, Laura DeBard, Jamie Dillon, Ryan Edgecombe, Elizabeth Verley, Eamon Gaffney, Brett George, Dory Green, Dinah Howard, Peter Huang, Stephanie Cole, Cheryl Kulakevich, Chris Linnell, Zach Magnuson, Julianne Mamoser, Keely McDonough, Lauren Moy, Katie Overom, Matthew Parks, Timothy Patrick, Vicki Phillip, Carrie Rao, Trent Rupp, Shannon Sawyer, Brittany Shelby, Mark Somerville, Emily Speck, Jamie Tips, Sarah Tortrea, Benedetta Vaccaro, Amy Waglars. These are the 8 B winners of the President's Medal. In addition to that award, the President has an award for educational improvement. This award is granted to students who don't meet the previous criteria but meet one of the following: outstanding educational growth and improvement, students who excel whose school records do not meet the criteria that was just mentioned, or unusual commitment to learning and improving in academics despite any or various obstacles. Any students that have one or more of these have been nominated and chosen for the Improvement Award, and those students are as follows. These are not according to team, these will be all 20, so once again, if you stand and face your parents. Kelly Grundy, Bryce Carter, Nikki Ferrini, Christine Flores, Lauren Garms, Alex Jada, Cheryl Fuda, Paul Hahn, Matthew Hutchins, Christina Lamana, Jason Mecker, Jonathan Morgan, Robert Pease, Ashley Peterson, Megan Schwartz, Brent Smith, Jacob Snow, Donna Tokars, Marcus Hannigan, and Marcy Zem.
My poem is entitled Thank You. I was a child and I read childish books, but you showed me that books were more than just teddy bears and cats and hats. You showed me books that could teach me and touch my soul. You showed me because you care. I was a child and I knew that 1 plus 1 equals 2. But you showed me that math is more than just addition and subtraction. You showed me that mathematics is a way of solving the problems in daily life. You showed me because you care. I was a child, and I scribbled on paper with crayons. But you showed me that art is more than just stick figures and smiley faces. You showed me art is a way of expressing life as it was, as it is, and as it will be. You showed me because you care. I was a child, and I thought that school was a place that people made you go and learn. But you showed me that school was a lot more than just that. You showed me that school is a place where learning can be fun. You showed me that school is a place to find out what you want to do and who you want to be. You showed me because you care. Thank you for caring.
Patty Aquino, Eric Bamba, Roxanne Bartlett, Courtney Berggren, Pat Bender, Adrian Block, Ashley Bruzan, Crystal Berkey, Jason Caldwell, Chuck Carpenter, Stephen Christians, Megan Clark, Amanda Dutinger, Jeff Deal, Erica Dell, Ashley Ank, Alex Fanning, Nicole Phillip, Mike Gallagher, Rita Garidi, Christina Janader, Peter Gibson.
Pat Gallahan, Elizabeth Graff, Abby Hages, Michael Hartman, Stephanie Hayden, Caitlin Hindley, Melissa Hopgood, Eric Houston, Chrissy Hudson, Jocelyn Hunn, Ryan Jenkins, Brett Johnson, Kyle Johnson, Lisa Johnson, Gino Jorgensen, Katie Kurinsky, Morgan Kordecki, Mike Korzen, Andy Kowalczyk, Kristen Lathrop, Michael Lemus, Jeremy Lankus, Lakeisha Lewis, Brian Lake.
Kristen Lisa, Alyssa Loader, James Ludwig, Brian Lynch, Bob Masco, Michael Marchese, Scott Martin, Megan McCollum, Danielle McDonald, Carrie McShane, Ryan McGregor, Terry Malick, Jackie Merrill, Charlotte Money, Bradley Moore, Sarah Moselle, Sarah Nelson, Tracy Newman, Ryan Oslance, Michelle Osteen, Matt Payne, Alex Bambino, Katie Parker, Heather Patrick.
Adam Petrie, Keith Kloschwitz, Alec John Rabel, Chelsea Richmond, Sean Ripley, Michael Rodrigo, Joe Rush, Rachel Shendel, Lori Schuler, Rachel Shattuck, Aaron Shaw, Brandon Silvis, Michael Siciliano, Amy Smith, Tyler Smith, Laura Stanulus, Christine Stoka, Casey Strachny, Jeffrey Swiderski, Nicholas Tepper, Gina Walovich, Lindsay Warner, Dan Watson, Anthony Wilczewski, Becky Wise, Karen Young, Mike Zielinski. Let's give a round of applause for Amy. And now we'll have the AP team introduced.
These are the AP trackers. Rebecca Eicher, Kimberly Albanese, Nathan Allen, Brent Andrews, Melinda Arnold, Kimberly Azzarella, Morgan Ball, Ashley Barrickman, Matthew Bathauer, Ashley Bideau, Holly Miro, Sean Bigelow, Caitlin Brendy, Kelly Brendy, Timothy Campbell, Bryce Carter, Alex Chappa, Christy Chavetta, Matthew Cochran, Brian Condon, Matthew Cooper, Rebecca Cranston, Dustin Davies, Anthony DeFranco, Lauren DeBar.
Jamie Dillon, John Drogo, Raymond Alexis, Ryan Edgecombe, Joshua Ehrenberg, Kara Evans, Eric Farber, Elizabeth Farrelly, Brad Feige, Nikki Ferrarini, Sam Ferraro, Mandy Blanchi, Christine Flores, Damon Gaffney, Brett George, Alex Jada, Dory Green, Kevin Harkin, Amanda Heineck, Jeffrey Henrich, Alicia Hobbs, Cheryl Fuda, Dina Howard, Kyle Kersey.
Peter Plank, Ryan Johnson, Heather Kipper, Joe Clem, Rachel Knurr, Stephanie Cole, Cheryl Kulikevich, Adam Lemke, Derek Liris, Chris Linnell, Caitlin Lovett, David Ryan Lozano, Zach Magnuson, Jewel Ann Van Moser, Stephen Mara, Jeannie Manciola, Brad Massey, Thomas McCleary, Keely McDonough, Ashley McKinney, Ryan Miller, Katie Miner, Amanda Montemayor, Kristen Moore, Jonathan Morgan.
Lauren Moy, Jillian Musto, Robert Brzezinski, Javier Nava, Andrew Nelms, Katie Overom, Matt Parks, Greg Parrott, Timothy Patrick, Kristen Payne, Candace Peroni, Jenny Peterson, Ashley Peterson, Victoria Phillip, Christopher Frykop, Carrie Rao, Trent Rao, Eric Russo, Sam Sawyer, Frank Schlosser, Amber Smith, Bobby Schmitz, Brittany Shelby, Kevin Sherman, Jessica Simons,
Jacob Snow, Mark Somerville, Mary St. John, RJ Stoss, Christine Sullivan, Emily Speck, Michael Swerniak, Ryan Taylor, Dave Thomas, Jamie Thrasher, Jamie Tips, Crystal Tomasek, Sarah Tutoria, Greg Trupino, Benedetta Vaccaro, Marcus Vangen, Robbie Wagner, Christina Waltman, Jennifer Wandrow, Amy Weglars, Jacob Whitfield, Matthew Wiley, Wyatt Wilson, Sabrina Wyatt, Marcy Zem, and Robert Zotto. Let's congratulate our AD.
Robert Berger, Ann Butler, Thomas Childers, Shayla Klein, Steve Collins, Laura Comstock, Brian Zopek, Mary Deanna, Karen Dangieri, David Disbennett, Jade Dismore, Stephen Peckety, Kimberly Fishman, Catherine Flood, Elizabeth Franco, Adam Fritz, Lauren Garms, William Gaddis, Jeremy Gallahan, Stephen Graff, Amy Gudia.
Paul Hahn, Lauren Ellenbeck, Peggy Hamlin, Carla Fernandez, Wesley Hopper, Garcia, Deanna Loader, Stephanie Locasio, Zach Lovett, Matt Rupella, Scott Melgett, Genevieve Malin, and Leah Martin.
Candace McBrayer, Jason Metcher, Amanda Madruski, Keith Moody, Steve Moore, Gary Morrison, Vince Mucci, Angel Linez, Eamon Newman, Tiffany Newman, Donnie Norwick, Brian Nutt, Steve Ortel, Joe Osborne, Bobby Pease, Katie Pecars, Chris Patola, Kelly Prohaska, Eric Portuccio, Kristen Richards, Aaron Rumps, Ashley Rumps, Jamie Saints, Alex Savage, Michelle